Hello. Glass of cannabis. It's been a glorious year. I want someone in here to stand to their feet and tell me their best way to smoke. Who will it be? You want what's your name, girl?
Not him. It don't really matter when we all agree. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and you smoking with Big J.
And Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend, and leave a comment or two.
Yes, please believe. Make sure you do that. And we want to thank everybody that tap in and tune with us at the Best Way to Smoke podcast. We appreciate y'all, man, and keep subscribing and keep spreading the word. We got a special guest in the house, the homie Burn Down. Yes. Man, how you doing tonight, man?
Chilling, you know. Always hustling, man. Always out in the street, getting my fashions together, you know.
That's right. Before we dig all the way into the show, you know we always do the Best Way to Smoke tip. So when we have a guest, we ask the guest, what's your best way to smoke tip for the people?
Gotta roll. I roll with wood, so, you know, I need my wood. I need some good gas, you know what I mean? Some sticky, some nice flavor, some punch. You know what I mean? Roll up nice fatty, nice cherry at the end, you know what I mean? Some burns nice, burns slow. Enjoy.
That's right. That's a good tip right there. What you think about that tip, Serpo?
Man, I can dig it out. I probably don't mess with the woods, but I don't fuck with the little loose leaf.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You know, at your own level, you know what I mean? Whatever you deal with, you know what I mean? Papers, your roll-ups, you know what I mean? Whatever your forte is. You know
Twist that shit up and burn it down.
Like,
That's
is the key.
Man, that's the motherfucking key right
Twist that
there.
shit, roll that
You
shit,
got
burn
smoke
that
in the
shit.
air, you know what I mean?
On the real.
Enjoy. Hotbox this bitch.
On the real.
Man, I can dig it.
So look, man, tell us about where you come from, man, and you know what I'm saying, where you was born and raised at, shit like that.
Los Angeles, California born. Moved to Pomona around 6-7 years old, you know. Been there ever since. I mean, that's my grassroots.
That's right.
I mean, ran the streets of Pomona from here to what you seeing right now. So, you know what I mean?
What was it like growing up in the P-Town, man?
I grew up on the west side. So, you know, we was in the hills, you know what I mean? Chino Hills and Diamond Bar all right there, you know what I mean? Went to all the middle schools and I went to Montclair High School. Did 4 years over there, graduated, you know. Just kept it rolling from there, odd jobs from there. And then maybe like 10, 15 years ago, I got married. But then that didn't work out too well. And so that kind of put me at a predicament where I had to start over. So, you know, this was not here.
Right.
Burn down wasn't even a thing.
Right.
And so, you know, you try to find yourself when unexpected things happen. You didn't plan for this to happen. So, I was at my end. I felt like it was it. I was like 35. I was like, dude, what the hell am I gonna do? It's a wrap. I done got married. This ain't work out, man. And me and the homies, well, we burn down every Sunday. And we get together on the block. Everybody got their trees, blunts, you know what I mean? Kick it, talk shit, do whatever. And the homie was at the time selling some Gucci, he had some bootleg Gucci hoodies that he was flipping at work. He was telling me, like, yeah, just take you a couple $100 and get you a couple blanks and make your own little whatever. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, what am I going to do, man? Come on. I'm like, well, we know more about weed than anything. We done grew up with this shit. Right. You know what I mean? I've been smoking since I was 13. I'm 42 now. Non-stop. I ain't stopped at all. So, you know what I mean? We've been through the stress. The Reggie, the Mid, the Arizona, the Doty, the Chronic. Yep, the Arizona. And then, you know, you advance, you finally got some little Frosty on the way. Cookies came and next thing you know, we out here smoking good now every day. Everybody on some exotic life. So I've been through the whole evolution, man. And so we've been smoking this whole time. And so we know more about the weed than anything. But then we didn't have the funds for the flower and the business aspect of things, although we know too much about it.
Right.
You know, so we're like, man, if I'm going to do this, it's got to be where it's gonna be lucrative for like generational situations and where I can pass down make a legacy out of it. I could do something out of it.
Right.
So he was like, man, shoot, what we do most, we roll up woods, we smoke. That's what we do. I'm like, we do this every day. So it's like, I wanted it to be, excuse me, I wanted it to be about, we were mad into fashion when we were younger. All the names, Tommy Nautica, Polo, all the names, the Nautic competition, Hallie Hansen, we wanted all that. The Marcus Jabot, everybody wanted them. Rugby, man. I was a fan of the fashion, man. And then I noticed all of a sudden, like, there ain't no street clothes. Like, what happened? Like, we used to have a gang of street, Mr. Rags, and like, you know what I mean? Like, hip-hop clothes, they were all over the place, and then it disappeared. I don't know what happened. And it's either high end or high end.
Right.
And so,
Penny James and shit.
I felt like, man, since they ain't no street clothes, they already making us go to Gucci and Fendi and all the freaking $2,000 pieces and stuff. Nobody got the money for this.
Man.
And so I'm not trying to compete with nobody neither. And so I'm like, dude, I got to do my own lane, my own thing. I went to a Cannabis Cup, I think 2018 Cannabis Cup. And I seen what Backwoods was selling to people as far as clothing was concerned.
Right.
And what other foods was selling at the time. And so I noticed it was real novelty, it was real souvenirish. Like you wear it, you rock the shirt, you think you own, got their name on it, you take it home, wash that bad boy once, you got a midriff, boy. Got your stomach out here, bikini bottom in there.
That's how they don't like that shit.
That's real shit, though.
I'm seeing all kind of happy trails out here. This is bad, man. I don't want to see that, man. Here for that, here for the weed. So if anything, I started noticing the quality wasn't there. Who's just slapping their name on T-shirts, ain't thinking about the T-shirt, ain't thinking about the comfortability. Are they gonna wear this more than once, twice, third time? Are they gonna come back and wear? I remember when I got that shirt. Like, yeah, that shit lasted. Like, you know what I mean? I fuck with y'all niggas. Like, you get that review from the client right away, and so I just said, forget it, man. Who doesn't identify with teeth in a blunt? Everybody does this. Like, everybody.
Right.
Everybody. It doesn't matter. Even if you fuck with rigs or, dabs, you still roll up either a wood or a J. You roll up at some point.
And I see the concept too, though. Instead of having the lips, you got the teeth. You know what I'm saying?
So everyone always asks me, like, why don't you put lips on it? And I'm like, nah, because
this is my shit. This is how I want it.
You guys trying to defeat the purpose here. I mean, I didn't want to make something that was biased to a particular group of people or race or anything. I needed something in where the public can identify it, and where you get it, I get it, everybody gets it. And if you do it, you fuck with it. And if you don't fuck with it. I'm pretty sure the bubbler cats are mad, but
hey, look, and even the people that don't got no teeth, you can put the hat on, boom, and then you got some teeth. Or put the beanie on, now you got some motherfucking teeth. You feel me?
Automatic.
So it worked.
Secondhand denture, you know what I mean?
On the real. that's dope, though.
That's secondhand denture, fam.
Yeah, I see the IG up there, man.
That's right. Man, it's popping a little bit, That's my photographer, Elegant Hustle from Bakersfield.
Dope.
He came all the way out. He found me. He was like, man, I want to work with you and stuff. And so, he decided to take these pictures. We went downtown. We did a photo shoot like about a month ago or so. And he came out with these. I thought they were hard. He did a good job. They look real
They
good.
do. That shit
They look
hard.
real professional.
Yeah,
and so,
for sure.
He's trying to show me what he got and show me what he can do. And I told him, I'm always around doing shows all the time. So, the view, the arena, the venue is there. I'm always in the spot all the time. Yep. And I'm always rocking that, promoting my brand. So he definitely he's taking charge of the situation and where,
Scroll down, Solomon. Cause I know you got a picture with Spice1 on your page too. He got one.
I seen him in Arizona when I did the Arizona drops. That was a month ago about.
We went
scroll back up.
We went out there at AZ.
It'll Be Real, Compton Most Wanted. Shout out.
Oh,
to
that's
Chill.
right there with the white one, huh?
Yeah, the white one's Spice1.
Yeah, Spice1.
That's my boy.
That's
I
right.
fell in love with that. Said he ride motorcycles a lot, so we be rocking him when he be riding his motorcycle.
That's tight though. Yeah, that's yeah.
He don't give a fuck. he cool. He the coolest cat. He been rocking a couple videos and shit. He was real cool when I seen him at the award show. When I won the award.
On everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, nigga grew up listening to Spice1. You know what I mean?
Facts. A lot of dubbed over tapes.
On everything. On
all
everything.
the wake up shows and all the different freestyle shows I used to listen to when I was younger. I'm a hip hop head by heart. 95 to 2000 is the most classic time ever.
What's your top 5 real quick?
Woo. Damn. Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive.
2000, there was some good
Biggie
years
gets
too,
one. He top. My boy Nas.
Okay.
Is it single MC or group? Does it matter?
So now we ain't doing group, just single MC.
This is hard. Okay, the third. Damn. That's gonna be hard, man. I would say Jay, but I feel like maybe Jay. 95, Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Blueprint. And
Okay.
then the 444 was dope. Magna Carta was that.
Yeah.
La Familia was hard. But then this new shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
So like,
So he'll be your 3 though?
he'll be on my third.
Okay.
Fourth. Face.
Okay. That's one of
Yeah,
my top 5.
shit.
Yeah.
Man, Kurupt, my nigga.
Cariza.
Like, hold on,
Man.
before we go, why are they in your top 5? Like, what was it? Was it, you know what I'm saying, the delivery of the raps or the hip hop, the message, the beat?
When I was younger, I grew up on East Coast music. Matter of fact, I got a low-key replaced Face. I just remembered this. My boy Redman, I gotta slide him in there.
Uh-huh.
So you gonna replace
Face with Redman. He hard, dude. I'm sorry.
Redman hard as fuck
He's
though,
stupid.
but
I have to. I
But, like,
love
why
Face though.
Like, why are they up there like that?
I grew up listening to these cats. I watched the whole Wu-Tang get together with Method Man and with Redman as an addition. I went through all 9 members of growing up with them.
yeah.
Bought all the albums. Purple Tape is the dumbest out of all of them.
Yeah.
Jizza's to me, Jizza is Jizza, then the RZA, Ghostface, Ray, but Ghost and Ray are like at the tie, you know what I mean? I'm a Mobb Deep fan, you know what I mean? Big time Mobb Deep fan. I love Prodigy, man.
Yeah.
Freaking Boot Camp fan. I love all of them.
Yeah, the boot camp.
Buckshot, Drew High, all them.
Yeah.
Premier Gangstar.
So growing up on the West Coast, why was you more influenced by the East Coast rap?
I was at that time, you know, my cats I grew up with, we were all about being the MC, being the you know, the lyricists, you know, the beats made a big deal to us. If we were head nodding, it was going like, you know, that was gonna go. Somebody was gonna go in on that beat. It was like, man, the beat is memorable in most cases. Sound bombing. That whole album is stupid. The beats are dumb. But I'm not saying I'm not acknowledging the West Coast, my nigga.
Right.
The West Coast is stupid too.
Man.
But I grew up on some East Coast music because my cats I grew up with, that's what we was on. We was like, you know, MC, like we were about to MC.
Yeah.
You know,
what about Pac though?
I didn't grow up on it. But you know, I'm not hating or nothing.
Because he was kind of East Coast a little.
He started
big
off
type
East
shit,
Coast Digital Underground and them. But then, you know, when he got with the Row, everything changed. After I Get Around, everything changed. It seemed to me. So, you know, All Eyes on Me, I listen.
Yeah.
Machiavelli, I listen.
Yeah.
All 15 trillion albums that came out after that, I listen.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was a Biggie lover. I fucking love Biggie, boy. I loved him, man. It was sad they took him out like that.
Man.
But, man.
Like, why is that up there though? Because it's like, how many albums did he have?
But
One,
he was,
two?
but it ain't
two.
about the
You know what I'm
albums.
saying? Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, why is he so, you know what I'm saying, like, up
Because
there?
he was nasty on the mic. Boy was stupid on the mic.
Just
His
because,
freestyle is
so
done.
pretty much his rhymes, the
Did
way
a
he
lot-
put words and shit together.
The way his storytelling, he like non-storytelling, but on a more
Yeah,
raw,
Nas in my top
It's the
5
story.
too.
raw.
Yeah, okay.
He a lot more raw. He didn't care, no
that makes
filter.
more sense.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
saying?
He was
Yeah,
able
he
to
didn't
tell,
have no filter.
describe death like I ain't never heard before. He's sold death to us.
They in
But
the
he was
trenches,
cold
yeah,
at the way he
yeah.
explained the death. Death dies slow, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Fo, make sure all your kids don't. All that, you know what I mean?
I see
So-
now, you know what I'm saying? Because the storytelling, you can relate with the storytelling, this, that, and the other.
Not only that, you know, if he can describe a whole story by words,
And make you
you
see
can
it.
make you see it without looking at nothing. You can damn near see what he's saying.
Hell yeah.
Like
I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
skill.
You deserve to be up there if you have that ability with just words, and you can make me visualize. Like, damn.
To me, that's for me with Pac. That's like Death Around the Corner. That song, Death Around the Corner, and even Dear Mama and shit like that. Brenda's Got a Baby, like all them kind of songs. Like you hear that shit, you could see that shit though. Even I Wonder Why They Call You Bitch. Like all them different songs, you could see them motherfucking scenarios and shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
The storytellers, man. Something I can vibe and relate to. Certain little, little situations they get in. I done been through too. Like, oh, that didn't happen over. Okay, for sure, I ain't the only one. Okay, for sure. And however they got out the situation, you remember how that flow went. You remember how he described it.
Like, everything.
Nas is sick at that too. That rewind on
you left your cup, huh?
I sure did.
Hey, Solomon, you'll grab it for him?
It's right there where you were sitting at by the
Thank
keyboard
you, man.
and shit.
Yeah, you gotta sip on that though. But what you were saying?
Yeah, that was when he came out with that rewind song where he described the whole day, but we round the whole day, like by the description. Like I was like, dude, this is Stillmatic. That's off the Stillmatic album.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, music is definitely a big influence though. So with your fashion, with your clothing and stuff like that, what type of things do you produce?
Bags, hats, duffels, backpacks, and I do one-off custom fits.
Okay.
So I'm not here for the masses. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I want you to look like you. I don't want you looking like nobody else. So, I decided to stick to, more custom pieces. I didn't like the fact, you go run out there, stand in line at the Jordan, Foot Locker, whatever, and you got 50,000 people waiting for the same shoe you waiting on. And then when you finally get that shoe, you done got your fit, but this cat walking around looking just like you. Like, where's the individuality? It's gonna become a boring world if everybody sitting there rocking the same stuff. So that alone, and the fact that they cost $9 million and I still look like this dude, I didn't like that. And so I was like, I'm gonna make my own clothes. Like I noticed that the industry ain't got like real fashion for smoking and weed and all that. Everybody's about either they brand or whatever they pushing, but they don't think about the clothes. They kind of just throw it on something, hope you wear it. Cool, I got my name out there. Like, nah, I need my stuff to stay in your closet. I need you to take this to the cleaners.
That's real.
I need you to wear this to every special event. I need you to wear this to where makes you feel like a superstar. Because it's just like a haircut. You're going to feel marvelous in my shit. Shit going to make you feel like that nigga or that dude or that bride or, whatever. You're going to be that chick too. I do girls and guys, so it's all good. Like, I'm always trying to make it look fashionable, streetwear, but in where you feel more, I guess, presentable than most.
Yeah.
You smoking on this good. You buying all this expensive weed. You got the expensive everything. Everything costs. You want to smell good, feel good, all that. Why not dress good? Why you holding all this expensive stuff? Why not? Why did it not be more about what you about? You know what I mean? You smoke, you got J's, whatever. It's all about how you feel about it. So, just something a little different. And where it's thought about, and I want you to keep this stuff in your circulation of clothes. Yep. And so, I try to think of longevity versus something that I want you to come back for. I kind of don't want you to come back. Not to say I don't want you to come back, but you know what I mean? Like,
take a little minute, yeah. If you see a new drop, then okay, I like that. Now you coming back for that, though. Right. But you ain't coming for the same thing because it's lasting you a little minute. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get a good use out of it. Most cats, I do a lot of airbrush joints, little bit. I'm kind of like the DJ Khaled of clothes, kind of. I take other people's skills and marry them to mine. So I airbrush guy. I got an airbrush dude that's sick. He can airbrush anything you want, shoes, shirt, everything. Then I got a dude that can draw on any shoe that's a leather, and he can change the color of the shoe. He can match. He can put fatigues on your shoe, and you ain't got fatigue. You ain't got no camo. So he cold. I use him too, and make burn down happen. So if anything, it just depends on what the person wants, what you looking to do, where you going, what show you going to. Like I had to do something for Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
I did a full blown Russian cream fit, airbrushed out, looked just like the Russian cream bag, better than even Backwoods does.
Right.
And they still wear it to this day.
That's right.
They wear it every event.
And
That's the one thing. That's my Atlanta. I just opened Atlanta, burned down Atlanta, maybe a couple months ago. Just starting to get the website up and cracking. Some of my ambassadors. I got an artist out there I work with, and he's got his management. We pushing that out there, so I can get in other places where I'm not. And I just opened out in New York too.
Real talk.
I'm in Long Island, so. And my boy Mayday Payday, shout out to Mayday Payday, and my boy Uber Mansky, man. They out here hustling, getting the brand out. They get to, get some of their stuff out, and we
work together. Yeah.
Exactly. We try to win as a team. Try to get our stuff out, and try to work together to try to get something else, something new. You know what I mean? But I believe Atlanta ain't legal yet, but they smoking out there. So.
Yeah, and they working on it though.
I heard they doing some things. So trying to stay ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? Try to make sure I stay with the times, stay with the trends.
So how did you get introduced to doing the cannabis festivals and shit like that?
I think it was Jerry K. I did.
Jerry, yeah, we know Jerry.
Shout out to Jerry.
Yep,
Jerry
yep,
K,
shout out
man.
Jerry.
Always looking out all the time, man. He the one that really told me to kind of keep it rolling. He was like, dude, keep on doing what you doing, man. You do something doper than I've ever seen that nobody else do. And he was like, if you stop doing it, no one's going to do it. No one's going to pick it up and do it. So I was like, he got a point there. He just told me to keep reinvesting. And so I think it was his birthday that week or something. And I ended up doing 2 Backwood hoodies for him, drops. I think a grape and a banana hoodie. And he gave me tickets to that award show, the first award show they had in Santa Ana.
Right.
I just went. I ended up...
the Cannabis Awards.
Yeah, Cannabis Award show.
Yeah, we was there.
I had no intentions of... That wasn't even on the bill or nothing. I had no intentions for that. Basically, what did I do? He gave me the tickets, and then he was like, yeah, you can go meet him. He's down in Anaheim or Fullerton or something. I was like, all right, I'll pull up on him. So I pulled up on him. He was like, yeah, we're doing this award show. This is when he was first doing it, first getting it together. He's like, we're gonna do all these awards with different brands and try to make an award show since they didn't have one. So I was like, oh, you got a point there. I was like, all right, I'm gonna hook you up with a jacket just for hooking me up with these tickets. He was like, oh, all right. I think he didn't believe me. But I ended up going to this show, and I remember he was on the stage, he was doing the presentation. I just kind of broke out a zip-up backwood with metal spikes on it. Like, it was all, he hella rocked. He hella rocked out. So I try to read your little personality and throw my spin on it, So I made a rocked out backwoods hoodie. Name on it, All Access Vegas on there. Lit up every time you take a picture, it lights up. You know what I mean? So he wore it. I didn't think he was gonna wear it. He wore it for 3 years straight.
Yeah,
that's right.
A gang of artists, dude. Everybody taking pictures in it all over the place.
Yeah,
I didn't think about nothing. And then he hit me up maybe 2 years ago. They had one for Vegas, and decided to do some clothing through me. And so I designed some hats with spikes all through it, shirts with spikes all through it. And did that show, did a mansion party, I think. And then we did the show the next day. And then he kind of brought me on from there.
That's dope.
He's like, we ain't got nobody that does clothes. And so he gave me the opportunity to do, what was it, 2 years ago, award show. And that's when it had the big lineup, Loonies, Cottonmouth Kings, all that.
We was in it.
Yeah, we was there.
And so that's when I was brand new, exposed.
I was like, at the theater, Apple Theater.
Garden Grove.
Garden Grove. Yeah, Garden Grove.
Amphitheater. I remember that. He gave me a booth. You give me the opportunity to sell my merch. I didn't have merch, man. I make one-offs. So, so it's just clients and that's it, what they want. So I had to kind of come up with this out of nowhere. This wasn't there. Hats and just kind of the random things I was making at the time. I think I had fatigue hats, satin hats, and I had a gang of these, I remember. And just a couple little one-off custom little fanny packs and little stuff I was coming up with. And I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know what to anticipate because I didn't come there for most people do stuff, brand merch, all that was not on the plan. That was not the idea. And so he kind of just gave me the opportunity to make my own merch. I didn't know that I was going to become a total brand after that. Like, I just thought, he gave me an opportunity to design for the artist. Yeah. And so I had to think of ways of doing something that they don't normally get. They artists. They get everything. They get all the wet stuff. So I had to come original with that. And so I noticed that a lot of people were rocking them Rick and Morty's backwood jerseys and shirts and stuff at the time. And so they were kind of powering the Pokemons too. And so I was like, nobody really why don't we do something for them and where they can become their own character, just like Rick and Morty. And so I started cartooning them. I think Sheldon was sending me pictures of what they would use of that artist to promote them. And so I would just, work my magic and turn them into cartoon characters. And then what I do is instead of them just being a cartoon character, I dress the cartoon character in my clothes.
Right.
And so the cartoon character is dressed in the clothing. And so you're always rocking my clothes, regardless. Right. Even if it's not,
That's dope. That's dope.
I dress everybody in the clothing. They can be the Loonies. I did a straight cartoon character. Put a bandana on that nigga. He loved it. He was flipping out. Man, he couldn't wait to meet me afterwards. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, Yuck Mouth?
Yeah, Yuck was, dude, he said, yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what he was like. Yeah. He was like, that shit hard. That shit hard. I was like, okay.
Everything.
When you receive like feedback like that, does it make you want to be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I see if I'm getting this response from people like this, I'm good. I need to make
low
more
key.
Shit.
It's like a 10. I'll be tentative because that's just him. That's just his preference. I don't know what other people's taste is like.
But that's two different people right there. You got the person, I forget his name, running John, right? The one want to do the Cannabis Award? Yeah, Sheldon.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I said John for.
Sheldon, Jerry.
But it's like you got them like liking your shit, and then you come over here, you know what I'm saying? You got Loonies bigging up your shit, you got Spice1 bigging up your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's you touching
that's big
different
though,
people.
bro.
That's touching different people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
different groups, different fan
honest,
bases is seeing that.
Right.
It's like taking an open door and taking advantage of that open door. It's up to you to walk through the door. You have the choice to walk through the door. And then how you walk through the door and make it on the other side is up to you too. Yeah. And so how you show up at that door to walk through is on you.
You showed up, shit. You still right here.
This is my brand. If anything, I remember how I grew up with the names and how they presented themselves to us and how we were salivating over it and like, man, because I ain't got enough money to get this or that or that and blah, blah, blah. Like, I need that same thing for mine. But in a way that, where it's fashionable, but not overly fashionable.
Yeah, I get it.
And where it's still modern, contemporary, but it's not bougie. It's
my
not,
shit is dope.
My shit dope. It's all about smoking. It's all about the brand. If you an 80s baby, I'm an 80s. I'm 42. I'm born in 81. I grew up on the Smurfs, man.
Everything.
Smurfs, Care Bears,
Transformers, Thundercats,
all that.
Yeah.
And so that's what influenced me as far as, the mascot of the brand. This is the real mascot, if anything. But, I had to come up with something that we can relate to. This as a whole. It didn't matter about race or nothing. I just wanted that. Something that everybody can identify with. And who don't know about a Smurf, come on. Even some 90s babies know about that. And they kind of missed that boat a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, if you got 10 years, we got 10 years on y'all. So we was on at 10 years old when you were born. Okay, I done seen all Darkwing Duck,
Man.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
DuckTales. Oh, my favorite, boy.
They don't know who Uncle Scrooge is.
Tailspin.
Tailspin.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Blue. Come on, man.
Yep.
So, I was always watching cartoons, always into that. I was rushing home.
With Looney Tunes
Man,
and all that
stop
shit.
it.
You know what I'm
Yakko.
saying?
Motherfucker, you try to
Yakko was
watch
the
that shit
hype.
before school and shit.
Every day. High as a motherfucker.
He was from London smoking already. This fool was faded on the show walking up.
Oh, Wacko. With the
Wacko. Yeah. He had the midriff t-shirt on. Yeah.
Real,
He was already high, man. My nigga was faded. And he talk real dopey and shit. So it was a rap. So I always retained that from back in the day. You know what I mean? And so that kind of incorporate things too. And fools can identify with the high. I don't even know what they were. Were they dogs?
Yeah,
I don't know. Were they? I don't know what they were.
On the
I couldn't even.
Smurf?
The Animaniacs.
Yeah, the Animaniacs.
I don't know if they were dogs or cats.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what?
Idea.
Uh-huh.
It's a good ass
man.
question, dude.
It is,
That's
though.
a
I think the
Good
Animaniacs is.
Yeah,
What
what
if
race
them
is the
little
anime?
rats?
What are they?
Yeah, say that again?
What if they was little rats?
No, that's Pinky in the Brain.
Pinky in the Brain. Yeah, that was a cold.
That was a cold.
What's up, Solomon? Oh, I thought you was about to say something like you looked it up.
Oh, he was looking it up.
Oh,
half dog, half cat.
What?
So that's how they do it. Hey,
Wow.
cartoons is dark.
Wow. Wow. Find out new shit every day. I didn't know that.
So,
Yeah.
hey, and that aspect, if it's half dog, half cat, like who?
Ain't that
They
cat
was
dog?
breeding
though?
cats and dogs. Yeah, I
Was it-
seen that.
That's cat dog.
So was it the dog giving it to the cat, or was it the cat giving it to the dog?
Man,
I don't even know.
man,
That was a 69 effort right there.
man.
They were getting
But
it
I did.
in,
You
man.
talking about that cat dog that had online or some shit?
Yeah.
I just recently I seen that.
I
shit,
seen
dog.
that.
It's a cat. They breeded the cat with the dog,
He
and
look
shit.
crazy.
Dog. So that's an
Hell
Animaniac.
yeah.
Huh?
They low key.
That's an Animaniac.
Low key.
They done brought that shit to life, man.
Y'all done mutinated the damn
Oh,
cat and dog.
man. So tell us though, man. Like, what's your favorite strain of weed? Like, well, do you like indica or sativa?
I'm an indica, but not an OG dude. I like the cakes, pies, creams.
The hybrids and shit like that too.
Yeah, kind of. I got
Indica,
a boot. My
yeah.
nose knows. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
my nose is kind of bougie. He knows what the fuck is in this jar,
On the
whatever the
real.
hell you trying to sell me.
On the
I
real.
don't solely base it off the percentage and what it say right there. They can put whatever they want on there. My nose knows what the fuck is
Mhm.
good or is not, what's stanky, like this is some gas, or is this just a waste of my money? And I won't hesitate. I won't hesitate. I will let you know that this is a waste of my time. I'm not out here to be wasting your time and mine. I'm already spending. If I'm spending, this shit better be right. It gotta be right. So if you putting all that gas on it like it's gas, I'm gonna make sure
This
it's
shit
gas.
right here, this shit right here.
They
It's
love
some
it.
bullshit.
Yeah, that button. That if you
On the
ain't
real.
smoked for at least 15 years of your life, I can't fuck with you.
On the real.
If you a new smoker, get your life together.
get it together.
Get it. You better smoke some strands out here. You
Figure
better
it
Damn.
know.
So
better
what if
know.
they have 14 years? They said you got to put in that last year before you like come chill.
Yeah, and get your life. Better hit a couple clean. Better hit cookies. Better get your
Man.
life together. Better get a couple hundred. Get your shit together. Taste
Huh.
that shit. I taste a little bit of everything. I visit all the clinics, Stravinsky, all down Fairfax, all down Hollywood, all over the place. Anywhere where there's a clinic, I'll try to see what you got to see if it's even wasting my time. Let me taste one thing. Let me see
Mhm.
what's new. Who's got what, so I know what's going on. It's kind of like the ear to the street as far as smoking. And so you gotta touch, feel, see. You gotta do it.
So do you prefer so you go to the dispensaries and get your shit?
Yeah. I got a couple of spots I be going to, but I started off going to cookies and all the names, but then they just names. That's all they
Yeah.
are. They holding every different names up in there on top of that.
Mhm.
Then they put their premium price on it, but it just depends on where I guess your budget and how you smoke will
How
determine.
much would you spend on an eighth of some fire, some shit that you fucking going to a dispensary? How much you spend on an eighth?
Like 40.
Okay.
It better be some gas though.
Yeah.
I mean, if I
That's
spend more than
expensive,
that, it's because I'm in a clinic I've never been to, or you know, I'm new to what you have.
What's the most you spent on the 8th? On the 8th, just an 8th.
Oh, okay, at 8th, I had to think about that. Like 80.
80?
Yeah, 85.
For the Ease 8?
For the
What
8.
was it? You remember what strainer?
Stravinsky gelato. Yeah, Stravinsky gelato and marathon shit. Marathon should be a grip too. Cookies too. Cookies 75, 80 bucks. If you get some gas, if you spend the 40, that shit been sitting there 3-4 months, you mad. You gonna taste like cardboard and shit. If they don't let you smell, touch, or feel, then it's so scary to spend.
It is.
And if you already ain't got the track, like
It is.
Alien Labs, they for sure.
Yeah.
I know, but you gonna spend though. You gonna spend 80, 90 sometimes, but it's gas
For an
though.
8th.
For an 8th.
Hey, look, and it's sad.
80,
but look,
90
it's
for
sad.
I've done
though.
it before.
It's sad the way the prices is going, and a lot of this markup on the prices is because of how they getting taxed and all that different shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gas though, but I guarantee if they wasn't getting taxed and having to pay them fucking bills they got to pay and shit like that, it probably wouldn't even cost that much.
But then I found spots that don't necessarily charge that much. They got gas, and so how are they making it? They should be over here mad.
I bet you they don't. I ain't gonna, yeah, them the underground ones.
Like Jungle Boys, I was going to Jungle Boys for like 2 years, like straight, going to TLC all the damn time.
Yeah,
I was like the
That's the
security
ones
guard
that hit
knew me
they
like.
shit.
that's the ones that got hit a little while ago. Yeah,
They just got hit.
A little while ago,
few
like
months
they hit them.
about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Off of Olympic over here.
The police did though. No, I think it was out in
Oh.
Orange County or something.
Yeah. I
What's
think
the
it
Jungle
was
Boys?
still
Jungle Boy.
like fresh out of COVID, you know what I'm saying, around that time.
What? I didn't know.
And it's
that.
like they was like what denying they actually what wasn't it that they was like they had,
had
the
to pay
money
the
for their
taxes,
taxes,
right.
but it was
Oh, I
closed
remember
due to
that.
COVID.
I remember
they
that. And they
posted
were
that shit up.
yeah, they were shafting their ass. I remember that. Yeah, they were shafting their, and they actually had the money to pay, but they couldn't pay all of it because they
Because
didn't have
shit
the
was
money
shut
right
down.
then. They shut them. Yeah, I
No,
remember
not that they didn't have it. Shit was just
I
shut
think
down.
something like the office was closed, and like they kind of hit around that same time and shit though, so
Yeah.
they wasn't able to pay, and then they came in and got them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I mean, it's
they
like
got
it seemed like they
licenses and
fucked their shit
everything.
up and
That's
all
crazy.
that. Like you didn't have to fuck shit up or nothing like that. You know, you could just you gotta shut this shit
On
down.
real.
motherfucker.
Just to set that example that we still ain't fucking around, even though this shit legal like a mug. They trying to make it like, you know, the drug task force ain't got shit to do. Y'all need to go find the cocaine and all the fucking hard shit, because this shit is a rap. This shit is
real.
mainstream. It's almost a clinic in every spot. CBD's all over the goddamn place. So,
Mhm.
and that's from the weed too. Y'all ain't stopping them at all.
Nah.
So they can't wait to kick in a sesh or some shit, thinking they doing something like. These are businesses. These people trying to eat over here.
Yeah.
This is what they do. It's the same thing as if their prohibition was real. Like when back in the day when when they made it illegal for you to drink,
Yeah.
it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
It'd be
It
the
still
same
don't
thing.
happen. Yep.
I don't know
You
why they sitting there acting like it's a big deal. Oh, you smoking weed, dude? You drink and fuck up people out here.
And a lot of the motherfuckers smoke weed behind the scenes. They probably go home and roll some shit up when they get off from
All
work.
the
and shit.
doctors, officers,
Man.
everybody y'all think that don't do. Because I see them in
And
the
if they
clinic.
ain't
for
smoking,
real.
they got the edibles or the tinctures or whatever the fuck.
They getting
that
away
shit
with
is.
murder, nobody
Hell
knows.
yeah. Or they got some powder or something.
Yeah. The shit they
Nah,
trying to
but
take off
for
the
real,
street
though.
they using, man.
Oh, every day.
Trying to stay up on time.
Man. So okay, we got that you fuck with the indica versus the sativa, and you kind of fuck with the hybrids though. But what's the strain that you own right
I'm on
now?
gelato,
On the gelatos?
heavy, but I'm tired of it though because they kind of been burnt out, watered down a lot. In the beginning, it was on.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
was tasting yummy. It was just like Girl Scout cookies
Right.
when it first hit.
Yeah.
First hit, it was good, and then as every dispensary comes out with their own version, gets watered down, and then by the time you try to get to your, I'm used to this fire, that shit gone.
Shit changed.
I
yeah.
really want the purple to come back. That's what I want. This
Mhm.
gelato, all this just flavor, nigga. Purple taste, it's a different taste. You had to be around between
Man,
2000 and
purple,
2004,
Granddaddy
5.
purple. Yeah.
Yeah, some purple dots. Some
Oh damn!
something.
So I missed
Gas.
those years of the real purple.
Man,
In
real. This
2000,
the
2004?
perp that y'all. This ain't perp. The perp that y'all see is either there is no distinctive Like sativa.
I ain't gonna lie, the best perp I got was out there in the Bay though.
That's where it came from. That's the real
You
deal
know what I'm saying?
Holyfield. That's where they came. The dude that made the first seed, the Girl Scout dude, the girl that came out with he's the dude that came out with the perp.
Huh.
But then the perp like disappeared after like 03, 04, and now they started coming out with all this purple sativa and gelato and all these flavors. But you never got to taste that perp ever again.
Granddaddy perp.
It was gas, man, or that Hindu perp.
Yeah. I was more so fucking with the granddaddy. That was more so in
GDP.
in my realm and shit though. And I was still back then too though. You know what I'm saying? One of the originals of the perp.
White Widows.
The White Widow. And that shit.
White Rhinos. The
Rhino.
Alaskan Thunder fucks.
Nigga, the White Widows, nigga be look like it got fur on it and shit. White fur.
Stupid. Yeah. Real deal Holyfield.
Yep. I ain't seen that nigga, and I ain't seen that since back then.
See?
My first time seeing the White Widow, my nigga was in like the magazines and shit.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even the real one. That's just the look-alike. That was just a look-alike. Dude, from like 2000 to like
that shit.
04, I would say. All the dopest weed came out. Like the best tasting at Bubbleberry Kush.
Bubbleberry.
Ooh, bubblegum. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Even the Bubbleberry,
was fire.
Yep. Even which is still one of my favorites, Gorilla Glue.
It depends on the number.
4.
7.
7, you like the 7? I like the 4.
Gas. Oh man. 4 was that was everybody's.
Yeah.
Because that was the only thing that was out for a long time. And then they started coming out with different numbers. And I got numbers. It was like 3, 4. So I tasted 7. And then there was like a 1 that was terrible. That was super terrible. But everybody was on the 4.
Yeah, everybody
and I
was on
bought
the
7 a gang of times. And that shit tastes so good. So good.
I ain't even came
I don't think I had the 7. I know I done had other numbers, but mainly the 4 though. You know what I'm saying? And that shit.
You're not gonna find a real Gorilla Glue. And if you do, it's probably gonna be up north at some farm that they've been. Unless you got that plug already, you ain't gonna taste that again. It's watered down out here. For real. They claim to if it's sitting in a jar, man, I'm good. I'm pretty much good. Like the sessions, I noticed they keep a lot of their bags just laying around all over the place. Like everybody's face, hand, everything been in this bag. Like how long has that bag been there? Like they trying to sell you that bag, but like that bag is like 3 months old.
You supposed to have that example out there and had a bag put up.
I'm supposed to be able to smell this shit without motherfucking opening no goddamn bag. Yeah. I ain't even got to freaking examine shit. Yeah. That's what they don't understand. Yeah. Like, they ready for you to smell. That means this shit ain't shit.
Oh, everything.
I smell shit in a bag, big ass pound, whatever, smell good. Then I put it in my own eighth. And this shit ain't even smelling good. I smoke it, it don't even smell, taste, nothing like I just smoked in that big ass bag. So what the fuck are you giving me?
Oh, everything.
And so I just stopped fucking with cats like, if you trying to throw the bag in my face, I'm like, you trying to get rid of this shit. This shit been sitting here forever. Like, then they be having a gang of bags like they own. Like, I need some gas, man. I need some consistent gas where I'm like, nigga, where the fuck you get this? Where y'all hide this shit at? Like, give me the shit you hide from motherfuckers. That's the shit I want.
The shit you smoke.
You see when the batch come in, you like, okay, we're not putting this on the floor. Just save this. Put this underneath.
Damn, the number of glues right there.
Yeah, they got different numbers. They definitely got different numbers. That the 4 has been around for a minute.
That's like the original.
Yeah. But the 7, there's a 3.
7.
I know there's an 8, but I didn't try. I heard it was bad. You gotta try all of them. I know it's real heavy, and you gotta. This one tip I gotta give y'all.
Hit us with it.
Just remember right now, you gotta pair your weed with your blunt, man. So if you smoking fucking if you smoking bubbleberry or blueberry, you get a blueberry wrap.
That's true.
Nigga. So you can taste this blunt for real. You can taste this weed for real. You spend it. So you need to experience the best of the best.
That's true.
You need to go ahead. Don't even get no blank. Either get a blank, I guess, but try to get the flavor that you want.
Or hit that shit with you got some blueberry something, get a lemonade, like a lemonade kind of wrap or something.
Or a banana,
or
you know, you gotta
like
try to pair them a little bit so you can have a better experience, you know what I mean? If you get the wrong flavor wood, you got some gas. Like I noticed, like if you take like some OG,
it ain't gonna taste right.
And you take like some honey bourbon and you put that together, the whole experience you're gonna be like, damn, this should give me a headache. I'm done. Like, you're gonna be putting it out most likely.
I don't know.
Like the high ain't gonna be enjoyable. You know, you gotta pair that weed. You gotta make sure you getting your flavor and punch together. You know what I mean?
So like
go ahead.
If you can't get that flavor to match the bud, like what's your go-to flavor? Like I can get any bud, and if I get this flavor wood, I'm good.
Damn, probably. It's like between 3 of them, really, depending on the blunt. So I gravitate to Russian cream.
That's actually my number one right there. Like whatever bud I get, Russian cream, my weed is gonna be straight.
Because I'm a pie cake dude, it pairs very well with it because it's got a creamier taste to it. Yeah. So if it's got flavor on the bud,
that's my number one.
I just after a while, after trial and error, I done been through a gang of cleaning. I done smoked a gang of weed. You know what I mean? I noticed like, okay, well, if we gonna be buying all these blunts and shit, different flavor, blah, 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 I might as well just pair it to what would taste like the weed and I'm smoking. You smoking OG, hit an OG blunt, like get an OG wrap or something and then enjoy it. Rather than getting some random, I just fuck with these because I've been fucking with these. Nah, but what if you got like some guava? You got some guava, then you're gonna get some banana, you're gonna get you're gonna try to pair that guava with the real fruit, like the fruit. Like if you made a drink, it's the same thing. You're gonna try to make it taste good so you enjoy your drink. It's the same thing. You gotta approach the weed the same way so you can enjoy the shit that you want. And so,
like that bag we got from Oricelli with all the different wraps. Yeah. That's what got me. That's what I've been doing, kind of pairing my weed with the wraps and shit. And that's some real shit though.
You can take it. What I do sometimes, I mean, I smoke a lot of blunts, but you know, occasionally if I got they saying this is some gas, blah blah. Take some papers, just take a little bit. Let me taste it real quick. Let me taste it. Let me see what would taste good with this. If you're a real smoker, you would know.
Yeah.
And so if the flavor is there, you're gonna taste it in a regular J. You're gonna taste that. If it's gas, you're gonna taste it. If it's low budget, you're gonna taste it. And so that'll let you know whether you're gonna have a good experience with the blunts you about to buy on this weed, or you gotta think about it. Damn, what tastes good with this? Like, man, what am I gonna do? Like, it kind of tastes like banana, but it's got a fruitier taste, or it's sweet. You want to gravitate to pineapple. You want to gravitate to like a more, if you about the flavor. Some cats use a blank, a sweet aromatic, or just I can't do the original. Original is like,
motherfucker like harsh as a motherfucker.
Boy, that's just like smoking ash. Jesus Christ, nigga. Chicken scratch your throat out, man. It's bad, man. Jesus. A sweet aromatic.
If they just had those, motherfuckers wouldn't even be fucking with wood.
I wasn't even be on now. I know cats that fuck with it, but you gotta have a throat for that. That might shut you down.
They probably have.
You gotta put a lot of weed in the wood, though. I believe, man, because fucking with all that tobacco and shit.
I cut mine. I cut it to size.
Oh, okay, for sure. Or do that. Yep.
I have a technique of rolling my woods in a way so that my cherry's fat like my hat. And I'm smoking well. That cherry gonna make it a little bit more enjoyable. It's gonna burn evenly. It's gonna burn right. Every time you pull in, you're getting a full blown pull.
All the way around.
Everything lit, so you're getting it right. And, you gotta have a limit to how far you go. That's why Snoop out here with the dumb roaches. Because once you get closer, you just lighten up your throat with heat. It's the same thing as hitting a dab or something with the torch and shit.
That's what I do. My roaches be about that big too, though.
You gotta leave, I understand the circumstances and where you want to hit the roaches. It might be the only little thing out there. I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do it.
But, you hold your dignity and you do what you do.
What if you a motherfucker that stay with, like you be having a gang of gassy shit. Nigga, all my shit gassy, but I'm smoking all my shit down to they stingers.
I mean, you killing. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it
at all. I do it sometimes.
But it's not healthy
nigga got
for
gorilla
it's not
nuts,
healthy
huh?
for you though. It's not healthy
It's
for
not.
you, low
It's
key,
not.
because it's heated. It's heated. That's the end of the cherry.
But I wasn't even looking at it the way that you saying it though. I just always, for the most part, done it like that. No, now if I'm smoking on something that's really, really tasting good to me or something, or I'm moving or something, then I might blow it down. It might get to about right there.
It's
before a
gotta
nigga
be
toss
some
it.
gas.
Right.
It's gotta be some gas. I want to eat. Oh, I damn near want to eat this shit. It tastes so good. God damn it. That's if I'm not tasting my mouth afterwards, this is bad.
Hey, you got motherfuckers that do that. Be like,
Yeah,
all that
that's what I
resin right
do.
there, nigga, all that resin gonna nigga, that shit go hit, nigga, like boom.
Nigga, you go smoke a beanie, nigga. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real, man. Trying to get a little flavor in your life. I
Yeah,
understand.
for real though. But yeah, that's some good info and shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Little prepare your situation, you know what I mean? Spending a lot of money on this. They done gassed you up at this spot to get this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You finally get to you do your normal, but you know, this weed is different. You don't know what you may experience. You might want to hit it out of a bowl just to taste a little bit, just to get a taste, just to see what you want.
Yep.
Now, if you want some sweaty palms, you want some sweaty forehead, this is some gas, my nigga. This shit got you like, okay, I need to put this down. I'm too high.
On everything.
I done hit this
On
twice.
everything.
This is too much. My
Motherfucker
nigga.
done slipped me some shit.
I've been there. And you be
Man.
acting hella different off that. I mean, this is some gas.
I'm
for
finna
real.
set you back down right here.
Yeah, let me stop. Put some safety cones around this bitch. This is a cautionary situation.
Let me walk around, eat something, I get back at you
Put
in a
two
minute.
cones outside the ashtray, please, for me. Put a caution thing right there.
Hey, that's some shit. Motherfucker get some shit 2 times and be like, oh shit, let me put you down for a
and let
minute.
me
On the real, on the
got
real,
you adjusting
on the
the
real.
seat like,
Nigga,
God
like,
damn,
hold on,
nigga.
like, wait, hold on.
Shit got me fucked up right now.
On the real.
Right. Like taking a shot, boy.
Man.
It's like it's like an Everclear shot you ain't ready for, you know what I mean?
On
You
the
got
real.
some real gas, and the cats I be meeting, they be providing that. And I be,
Yeah.
you know, I have to call them like, hey, man, where the fuck you get this shit from? Like,
On the
this
real.
is something. Got me drooling and everything, man.
On real.
Shit, I'm glad nobody here to see this, right?
On the real. And then we seen you at Smoking Loud. Did you run across any gas up there?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm
For
gonna
real?
be real honest. I was highly upset, but I'm glad I don't roll nowhere without my own. So you gonna enjoy my blunt.
Yeah.
I'll be glad, you know, I don't pass too much,
Yeah.
but you know, I try to let them know, smell at least what I'm on.
Yeah.
I'll just fuck
That's
them
how
up.
we kind of be though. We like even sometimes we blow together and shit though, but we have our own shit. Though.
I mean, it's post-COVID. You got to be healthy out
everything.
here. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
It ain't what it used to be where y'all all sharing a J or
not at
sharing a
all.
blunt no
Not at
more.
all.
You got to be healthy for yourself. So, you know, might as well handle your own weed. Plus, you know, you rolling it.
Hey.
So you ain't got to worry.
Like look what you just said right there. It ain't like we post COVID and shit right now, but like take it back to before the little shops and shit. Motherfucker could go get like 2 nickel bags or something like that.
Life
Had
is
like
over
3 or
with.
4 of your homies right there, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, you really chilling and you smoking. You ain't even really too much thinking about, oh, I'm finna get sick off this nigga, whatever the fuck.
Niggas was drinking 40s after each
Yeah.
other back in the
But
day.
like,
and shit.
look how
Yeah.
the times have changed. You know what I'm saying? You can just really kick back and like smoke. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now, and it's like then you kick back and smoke. You're like, hold on, motherfucker, that wasn't a call from the weed.
It make a nigga be like, wait, hold on.
Motherfuckers turning differences in coughs
You
and
didn't
all
wash
that.
your
Nigga,
hands coming out
hold
the
up.
bathroom.
Man,
You hitting my
all
blunt
that
right now.
little, yeah, all that little shit,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
The nigga pay attention
Nigga come
to,
from the
like,
bathroom. Hold on, nigga, your hands ain't even down.
Yeah.
What you
Man.
do, cuz?
on
Yeah.
everything. Like, nigga, you ain't
They
scratching your nuts,
dry.
nigga. You
Yeah,
wiped
which-
your ass in that motherfucker.
Let me see your nails. Touching my blunt, my nigga. Put that shit down.
Oh man,
shit.
so tell everybody, man, what's next for Burn Down Official, man?
Yeah, I got a couple shows I'm doing. I just got invited to the Dog Pound Gangster show,
Oh,
Dog
dope.
Pound show in June. And then I got Vegas Cannabis Awards due VIP.
Yeah, we'll be out
for,
there.
So
Yep.
got to do a full fit Larry for Kurupt, shoes,
Dope.
everything.
Dope.
So it's a dope design I came up with off of his album. And, you know, I'm going to give him something wet I ain't never done before. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, Oklahoma after that.
And we planning on sliding out there too, y'all.
And I'm free. I'm free to the end of the year, but I probably have other little projects I'm working on. Trying to get more products out in my cities that I got cracking, Atlanta and New York. Just kind of we just had a meeting over the phone with my New York cat. You know, I'm in a hemp store in Long Island.
That's right.
And so this cat I met out here at the dispensary one day, he been my boy ever since. Shout out to my boy Nolo, man.
Shout out Nolo.
Man. King's Corner, my nigga Barber, man. Go holler at him if you ever in New York, he'll hook you up. Yeah, man. I'm letting him hold it down, being ambassador for New York, and then I got a couple ambassadors for Atlanta, and I might be working on one for Santa Cruz for the North. So, you know, I'm trying to get it out in different spots. You know,
That's dope. That's dope.
Organically. I know y'all waiting on that website, but I'm going to hold off right now. You know what I mean? You got to know me to get it. So if we don't do a face-to-face conversation, I mean, you might have to wait in line. Because I noticed that, you know, they don't do that no more. The designer, nobody. Like, they just want you to go on their website, click, send it to the house. Get your money and keep it rolling. Want the next person to do the same thing. There's no person to person. There's no meet and greet. There's no get to know the person that you buying. Obviously making them a little bit more wealthier by buying this stuff. But, you know, got to get the relation with the client. Got to get the relation with your customer and get to know you.
So that's important for you then. Like to know your customer, you know what I'm saying? So you can actually like, all right, I got the perfect, you know what I'm saying, get down for you. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't know you, you just get
because the person that maybe more incentivized to look or want to look at your clothes gonna be more geared to the individual person, the character, the personality that they're in. But on a website, you can never do that. You're only based off the customer's want versus you getting their feedback. Like, I would love to see this. I would love to see that. You know, they're stuck with whatever you give them. I mean, that's cool, but, you know, I'd rather you have what you want. You ain't got to want for nothing within the clothes. At least the clothes is all about you. And if you smoking, we smoking. So it's always stay smoking. It's a leather piece. It stay clean like the Nikes. You know what I mean? If anything, they stay white clean. You can wipe them clean. You can get them dirty. You gotta keep your teeth clean, right?
Yeah. So if you got some fucked up teeth again, look, you got some pearly whites right there. Just put the hat on or put the beanie on. You know what I'm saying? And move on. Get the bag. You know what I'm saying? Order you a sweatsuit if you could talk to my man Burn Down.
Full fit.
Yeah. Everything.
Shorts, shoes, whatever you want to do, I can
in
practically do. And, you know, I got cats that want to replace their whole wardrobe with my shit. So, you know, my boy in Santa Cruz going crazy. I might make him an affiliate because he done copped.
Yeah.
He got a couple pieces from me. And so he's saying he getting people coming up to him like, where you get that from? A lot of people be like, where you get that from? And so, you know, I got to sell the sizzle, not the steak, fam.
Yeah,
y'all get it at some point. But, you know, gotta slowly grow it. People want the overnight success. You can't really. That's like an angel coming down and blessing you real quick on the overnight success. So
real.
You know, the angels is with you over in your journey. So if you keep seeing your journey through, you eventually get to the promised land to help you get there. But you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the effort, and you gotta show up. A lot of cats don't show up. They'll say they'll do it. They won't really do it. You gotta really do it. I'm meeting these artists all the time. I'm starstruck as it is. A lot of these people having my CD tower, man. I got you in my. I like Kurupt, dude. Shout out to Kurupt, man.
Shout out
freaking legend for life, yo. I grew up on you. I grew up listening. I hustled to you. All these streets. All this money I done made, all the freaking clothes I done made, all the songs, man, all the DPG1, DPG2, Streets is a Mother, Space Odyssey, man, the red and the blue tape, I done listened to all of it. Now, you asked me earlier about the West Coast music. They have a very good influence on my life. You know what I mean? They are very good storytellers. Not to say that I've been in any of those situations. Some of them I have, but most of them I haven't, but you kind of get to know
Ice Cube, like that is
America's Most Wanted.
man.
Stop.
Man.
No Vaseline. No, stop.
Hey, look, even Too Short, man. Like,
Show.
It's a gang of motherfuckers.
like
Like
storyteller, Too Short, man. Bitch.
Biatch. For real,
Yeah,
for real.
man. Yeah, E42 though, for sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Fab, my boy Fab, Mr. Fab.
Yeah,
fucking
Mr. Fab. Yeah.
Spice1, from hieroglyphics. You
Yeah.
got Who Writers.
Even Brother
you
Lynch
got
Hung, man. I even fuck with Brother Lynch Hung.
Brother Lynch, I remember him back in
Yeah.
Sally Cell.
That
them
nigga
cats.
was crazy though. That nigga crazy though.
Brother Lynch is dark as a
Saphir, my boy
motherfucker.
Saphir.
That brother
Man.
is dark.
I listen.
I
to
fuck
a
with
lot
it,
of
though.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they motivated me in what I don't know. This kind of just came to me, man. The way it kind of came about, like I'm dolo. I ain't got no team, no type of like cats come with a whole squad, whole entourage. I ain't got that. I'm just
Yeah.
pulling up in my little bag and my stuff. All the stuff I came up with off the brain. No in between, no R&D, just straight off the brain
Off
and
the brain.
application.
That's right.
Got to make a couple samples and wear it, see what it's like, see if people like it. You know, some people notice it before I even get to show it to them.
Yep.
So, you know, people pay attention to what you wear. And so, you know,
Facts.
presentation, appearance, all that, it
Yep.
means something. You seeing people, you in front of somebody every day.
Yeah.
It's something that you're in front of. And so, you know, I care about that. I care about the way you look. Not to say that because it's my clothing, but
Yeah.
presentation is everything, man.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all got your own gear, everything.
Oh, everything.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Y'all come as a team. Y'all obviously, you know what I mean?
Moving, yeah.
And that brings the attention to what you're trying to do. It's the same thing I'm trying to do, but in a way
You
that
doing it. And-
where
Yep.
it accommodates you and your life, your lifestyle. Because this is a lifestyle. It ain't just a fad or no nothing. Everybody does this.
Yep.
So if anything, you know, it's a part of how I live every single day. I wear these bags every day, all
Yeah.
day long. Hat, this is my hat, this is my jersey. I make sweats, I make everything. I wear all my clothes everywhere.
Yep.
It's my
Same
life.
shit, yeah.
And so if I'm not wearing it, that's a problem.
Yep.
That's a
Yep.
problem, man.
Yep.
You should wear your own clothes.
Own shit,
You
yep.
should really be
On
out here
real.
rocking. If you a clothing brand, you should at least wear all your pieces. Wear everything all
Mhm.
day. I shouldn't meet you without your shit on.
Without your shit on.
And so
Yeah,
I
real
always got
talk.
my shit on regardless. of
Put that
what's
shit. Hey,
going on.
what's that? Antonio Brown song. Put that shit on. That nigga be like, put that shit on.
the ex-Steeler, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But look though, before we get out of here, I want to backtrack on something though that you brought up in the beginning. You said you was married in the past and shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So how old were you when we both married men and shit too though?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we know the good, the struggles,
I
all that good
understand.
shit of being
I
married and
understand.
stuff like that
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying? So how old were you when you first got married? And why, in your opinion, why it didn't work and how long it took to fade out type shit? If you don't mind talking about that shit.
I don't
You know
mind.
what I'm saying?
If you asked me this some time ago, I probably couldn't do it. But
Right.
it takes time to get to
Right.
where you can talk about it. But I think I was 30. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Damn. It was in 2013, so I think I was 29, almost 30. Yeah. We got married around my birthday. I'm on the 22nd.
Yeah.
We got around April 13th. We were together 10 years before we got married.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't like, you know, we just met each other and got married and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was stepdad to her son.
Right.
I mean, we kind of established things, but this wasn't here. None of this was here.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just working. I was a telemarketer and did that for 20 years and sold everything
Okay.
over the phone.
Yeah.
Cold over the phone. But I don't know. You know, she wasn't there when I was growing up. We kind of just met at the job, separate lives, and just kind of mashed together. Made it happen. I kind of left everybody
Yeah.
to go deal with her.
Yeah.
I left the block, Pomona, for 10 years.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Where you go?" And I can't find him. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Everybody was asking questions.
Right.
And so, you know, I was trying to do my thing with her. But I don't know. You know, everything happens for a reason.
Facts.
So as I'm looking at it now, everything happens for a reason.
Right.
When at the time I was not ready for what was happening. She accused me of things that never happened.
Right.
And so I decided to remove myself from the situation. She got physical. So I'm a big black dude. Come on, man. You ain't gonna provoke me and try to get me in this situation.
Right.
And so I'd rather remove myself from the situation.
Facts.
So I removed myself, but then, you know, she kept on, like, you know, accusing me and all that. This was 2 years into the marriage after we've been together 10 years already. And so I'm like, wouldn't you think I had already really tried this shit already? Like, nah, she just assumed that I did it already. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If you guys ever accuse somebody of some shit and they don't do it, you may push them to do it anyway. Because you're constantly always assuming that he did it anyway. You never give him the escape, you never give him the benefit of the doubt, nothing. You don't go investigate nothing. You just assume whatever your woman's intuition is that I did it anyway. And so I said, fuck it. I removed myself and I did it anyway.
On everything.
Why not? You already think I'm guilty, so fuck it.
Man.
And so it kind of drove me there. And I tried to get back. We tried to get back, and then she cold did me wrong. She did me cold.
Yeah.
She did me fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucked me up. Fucked me all the way up. Made me look at life a whole lot different. I'm like, damn, the person you love ain't supposed to do shit like this.
Man.
She had a whole other baby with somebody else. And then she didn't tell me about it. She was fucking with me, but then had the friend on the side. Watch out for that word friend, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they don't say their name, that's more than a friend, my nigga. But I was naive then. I didn't know I was still kind of naive in the emotional state. So, you know, you wouldn't think the person that loves you so much would do this to you. Like, be capable of doing this shit to you.
Yeah.
And so it blew me all the way back. She thought I was gonna go dating, man. I just stopped fucking with everything, everybody. It just shut me all the way down. I was done for like a couple years.
Yeah.
Couldn't fuck with nobody. Couldn't talk about it. I would burst into tears all the time. Like, that shit fucked me up. Like, really fucked me up. I wouldn't wish that on nobody ever in life. And so, kind of drove me here. I was at a dead-end job. I was doing telemarketing or whatever, and that's when the homie had the conversation. That happened. I was at the job trying to figure out how to make more money. I was limited at that job. I got tired of working for motherfuckers and constantly making them rich, and they go out and have their beautiful vacation while I'm sitting here slaving over pennies, and I can't even get no raise off the pennies. Used to piss me the fuck off. I'm way too good for what y'all paying me, and I do well here. So why I shouldn't feel like this?
Right.
And so after a while, you know, you kind of just take matters in your own. I took my last check, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna take half this check, and I'm about to make some t-shirts and see what it do. Started slapping backwood bags on t-shirts and going around just showing them to people. And at first, I didn't sell nothing for a long. It took a minute. It took a little minute for kind of to catch on what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
And then I came with the backwood hoodies, and I hit like one of these high time shows, and it was over with.
That's right.
I emptied out the whole duffel bag.
Right.
And
So it went from dark to light type shit.
Yeah, I needed that because you know you dwell on when something bad like that happened to you. You can slip into a depression. You can
that shit hurt. That shit hurt.
Your whole perception on life, you know. And I was lucky enough to I have friends that kind of cared a little bit at the time, was there for me. A lot of talks, a lot of smoke outs and shit while I try to process all this shit, trying to figure out what am I gonna do with my life. And so that alone will put you in a corner and where you don't want to be here. You want to be feeling better than what you feeling right now. This is feeling terrible. Right. I'm in a spot that I don't want to be at. Right. I don't have no money. I don't have a job. I gotta move in with my mom's now, and I'm starting at ground zero. None of this is here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to punch no clock again. I'm over that shit. And I did 20 years of this shit, making other niggas rich. I want to make my own paper. I want to put my name on my own paper. And so I was trying to figure out something like, damn, we know way too much about weed not to be in this shit. I'm mad that I probably handle a pound of weed a month or something, but don't know it. Buying every couple of days, practically 8 eighths is a zip. So you probably done copped a couple zips in a month. You know what I mean? That's a couple. That's like a rack. You know what I mean? That's money. And so instead of just smoking it up and stressing about your problems, figure out a solution.
Get active. Yeah.
Figure out a niche that you can make yourself for you and where you can be the best you can be in that particular category that you're deciding to go to.
Yeah.
And so I started to look at the clothes, who's selling what. I didn't like to cook, not to hate on Cookie, even though I beat y'all for the trophy this year, Cookies, you know what I mean? But Cookies only sticks to one color. Blue, that's it.
Yeah.
They might do fatigue, but it's a different blue.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't really have no variety. There's no. You do the same look, the big C, that color. That's it. That's all you do. And the only thing you got is smell proof and is blue, different design. It's always blue. And so where's the dynamicness? Where's the, you know what I mean? Those are the only people. Green Thumb got clothes, but he ain't doing it like that. He all about the tree or the wax, you know. And so no one's really, they just kind of throwing their name. And I want to be more of like the Louis Vuitton of weed. And where, you know, got more class, a little bit more pizzazz, a little snazziness, you know what I mean? You can put a fit together with it, a suit, whatever you want to do. And not only that, I didn't realize it's just not for the weed smokers. There's cigar smokers out there too. I didn't even realize that. It opened a whole other category I wasn't even targeting. And them cats even noticed. And so it's opening a whole other world for just the connoisseurs.
On the real.
Yeah, this cats that spend millions of dollars on a yacht just to float around and go to different islands tasting cigars.
On the real.
I didn't even know this happened.
It's happened, yeah.
And so it's a whole other avenue venture I can get into that I created on my own in a way. So I just kind of stumbled on the situation and elaborated. It takes time. It's a process.
Right.
Don't shit happen overnight. It don't take 2 days. It don't take a year. It might take 10 years. But if you don't put the initial effort into it, if you don't see it through, if you don't trial and error, if you don't, you know, I pay people to make it for me, but yet I'm right there learning how to make it. And so I see how they put it together. That's me paying. I might pay them to do it, but I'm learning at the same time.
At the same time.
So it's just like going to a college class, but on a more
hands-on level.
Yeah, you get the physical, visual right there and get to learn from that. So, you know, it's an evolution. You gotta evolve with this. Gotta evolve with the times too. And since they don't have no real brand out there for weed smokers, really, not a real one, and then there's no street clothes as it is. And since, you know, Cookies can't be the only people out here making clothes for the smokers.
That's real shit.
And so somebody got to do something. And I care about appearance. I don't care the way you look. I'm always looking dapper out there. So, you know what I mean? I know y'all be seeing y'all too.
Everything.
And so, you know, I try to keep it that way. And that's for everybody. It's an even playing field, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So tell everybody where they can find you at though.
Domingo Burndown _ on IG. That's all I got right now. But, you know, you can slide in the DM, holla at me. You want to get any styles, any type of trends, you know, you holler at me right there. We good. You know, we can get further as long as we do some business. But, you know, for the most part, I'm on the gram, man.
Fine.
You can catch me at all the award shows. A lot of these, I'm usually backstage running around something.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
You know.
So look, y'all, man, we want to thank the homie Burn Down Official for stopping by, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all for tapping in with us,
for
man.
having me.
Yep. This the Best Way to Smoke podcast with Big J.
Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and tell a friend.
Please
And
believe.
don't be scared to leave a comment or two, neither.
Yep, make sure you
Stay
do that.
burning in this piece.
Best way. Yep.
That was dope.